come our pros. Good luck to Joe. Good luck to the Danger Boy. There you go. Awesome. Good luck, Duff. There it is right there. We got somebody down. Yes, we do. Who went down?
Be my, own person, and a lot of people don't like it, so it's just the way it's gonna be. But
we'll try our best. But I would say I'm feeling a lot better than last year. Last year I came out of that collarbone injury. Only rode once right before it.
Phrasings that we're not going to repeat here, but it just seems like there is more animosity or more competitiveness between you two. Is that something you guys both noticed, or are we just imagining things?
it's just all trolls, bro. It's all trolls. We're just joking.
Yeah, of course we have some beef. I don't know, but I mean, it's a new series again. I don't know. Just depends on what he do and what I do, and if that makes any difference, Yeah, sometimes it could go wrong way, but I mean, I'll try to race clean as possible.
I mean, I look up to some guys that race. The OGs, and we got Ricky. See him road biking down the road when I pull up on my way back from Chick-fil-A. But yeah, anyways, I mean, I look up to people like outside of racing, like your Tom Brady's, guys that are just like know how it is to have people that don't like you and people that do like you, and the pressure of the atmosphere around you, and that's really what I look up to. Turn up, but if I don't need to, I'm not gonna. I mean, it's gonna happen, yeah. It's a gnarly sport, and you can see the distractions from the outside, what they can do. So it's really, I mean, it is hard. Stay locked in. I'm gonna say it. I've done a pretty good job at it. I really have, winning 4 250 titles in a row and having a lot of outside distractions that could wander me from that. And I've stayed pretty aligned. I have good people around me that keep me aligned too. My dad won't let me get off track. I know that, and my mom. My mom's actually the hardest one on me. She knew to send me stuff during Miami to remind me that I need to be good. So she's always there. I got a super strong base around me. So and then the 450 class coming up. That's really the biggest motivation right now to keep me going and strong and keep the wheels turning.
My second year in a row, so it's fun. So far, I've learned a lot, and I've met a lot of great people. And every time no matter what you want to do, you want to just continue to keep racing and have fun. So being here at the races in front of you guys is awesome, and I'm actually a little starstruck because every time I come here for the ZMax Dragway, I'm always watching drag racing. So it's always pretty cool here. Big Antron Brown fan here, so he always does pretty good here.
You kind of become the tire. So last night it looked like we got some rain out here. We walked the track earlier. Pretty loamy, so that scoop's gonna be hooking up.
Yeah, I landed on my shoulder pretty hard, but I'm not sure if it's when I landed, if it yanked my shoulder, or when I actually crashed. My shoulder was pretty weak honestly, this gets better every week that I ride, but yeah, it was pretty banged up. So I just took some time off and was able to kind of get on SMX two and a half weeks ago. So I've been riding quite a bit, did some testing, and I feel really comfortable actually. So I'm excited for this weekend and the next 2 races, and hopefully we can finish the series this year.
Well, it really depends. Like for the last couple of years, I came back from an injury, so I've never really had a problem to just jump into a race and kind of have the intensity of the race, where some other rider might struggle to come in and just find their feet. So I feel like I've been pretty comfortable just over the last few years, not racing for.
It depends. I feel like my mentality off the bike's different to when I'm on the bike. I kind of say like, we'll see how it goes. Obviously you want the season to be end because you're tired and stuff like that. But once you get on the bike, it kind of changes naturally.
Lucky I got hurt, No, it's an age-old argument. I think for me, my goal was to complete the season, so it's never great when you get injured.
For me, second year in the Northeast, so yeah, I think when you get that time off, it's from racing at least, you kind of lose that, you lose that. When we're racing each weekend, you know where you stack up, and you get those gate drops, and you have that experience. When you miss some races, you kind of have those, doubts that creep into your mind. And
yeah, so we did a similar thing last year in Texas, and it was for the Brain Tumor kind of foundation. We're partners with for multiple years now, so it's cool to do that each year. Last year was really fun. We had it on our gear and that stuff.
Clearly the case there, but it is cool to see, you know, the different personalities, the different riding styles, the excitement that they bring. You know, they're just getting their career started potentially, right? And they're all in trying to just make a name for themselves. So I think that's always cool as I'm a little bit older to have that perspective. You know, when they show up each day, it's like their first day of school, and they bring that youth to me, which is cool. And
So I would say one of my favorite ones is probably Redbud. I really like Redbud a lot. That or probably Southwick, I would say.
dirt track right over there. Once upon a time, I had a race of my life over there. So I'm hoping we have that good juju this weekend and maybe give it to this guy next to me.
The right side. For those watching at home, we'll give you the tune-in.
Carmichael, great fan.
Yeah, just a few.
You doing okay?
I'll sign your shirt when you get done with hers.
You're his dad's favorite.
I appreciate that.
Can you get a picture?
Great to see the GOAT, the one and only Ricky Carmichael. Ricky, they asked Hayden Deegan, who do you look up to? Of course, he said his dad, and then he said Ricky Carmichael. What's your reaction to that?
Well, obviously, anytime someone looks up to you, it's certainly flattering, especially if you consider just how accomplished he is, how accomplished his dad said, like he was. But I'll take any support that I can get. Again, it's humbling also. You know, I never expected people to look up to me when I was his age, and you know, if I could be a good role model for young kids coming up and showing them, you know, how I was able to get success, whether it be work ethic, my approach to racing, and yeah, it's just humbling.
Thanks for being here,
I think
man.
that'd be the easiest answer.
That's awesome. Well deserved.
Thank you very much.
What is up, everybody? Yes, we heard from some major players. We are here, first round of the Supermotocross playoffs. It is your boy Racing Jack. Hope everybody's having a good one. I told you we were coming. The Bellagio, Bruton Smith's Crown Jewels, ZMax Dragway. It's only Friday, and they are already packed in here. Let's check out this track. Stay with us all the way till the end. We've got a lot to talk about. Yeah, we've been here a bunch, and if you watched my last video on this channel, we talked a lot about John Force, the biggest star in the history of drag racing. And right here in the shadow of John Force is Jett Lawrence, on his way to becoming the biggest star in the history of Supercross Motocross. Obviously still has a long way to go, but he's certainly on pace right now. It's been a great year for Honda HRC. We'll see if they can keep the momentum going. Look at the hardware. Look, do I have any Jett Lawrence fans over here? Oh yeah, yes we do. Here is a look at the Yamaha Star Racing pits. We'll be busy over here. A lot of eyes will be on the number one. Ma'am, are you a Yamaha fan?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yamaha. How about you? Yamaha.
Yes.
We got a lot of Yamaha fans out here. Yeah. Looking for a big weekend here. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend himself, Mitch Payton, is here. Team Pro Circuit. How awesome is that? Talking about an absolute legend. So good to see him here. Just talked about Pro Circuit putting up big money at the Best in the Desert series. They've done a lot to help a lot of different forms of racing. So how cool is that, guys? That is the boss, Mitch Payton. It's been great. We've covered him a lot this year. Like I said, we were just at Best in the Desert. Vegas to Reno, where he put up $10,000 bonus for the motorcycle racers. We've talked to Bones and the whole team, Giacomo Redondi, out the NGPC series, and here is Mitch, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. He still lives for racing. We're gonna do a tour of Pro Circuit one of these days. Mark Tilley, Dirt Bike Magazine, he says he's gonna make it happen for me, so we will do it. Always great to see my friends from Dunlop. They're working hard down here, especially Anthony. Anthony, you are always my spy. You always have such great information. What is the tire of choice here in Charlotte?
Right now we're putting on an MX-34.
Ooh.
Dirt's looking pretty good. Like I said, even when it gets moisture, they can. The dirt out here in the Carolinas can handle moisture, so
okay,
should be optimum.
In the press conference, a couple guys were talking about the scoops. Are we seeing many scoops being run?
I know Eli's hooked on that thing, so I don't think that guy's going to change at all. And a couple guys got the scoop on just in case if there's any change in the weather.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Anthony. We appreciate it. Anthony and team will change Hundreds and hundreds of times. Who changes the most out of these? That man right there. Brian is the clubhouse leader. Who's second?
I talk a lot. I talk too much.
There we go. We need you guys in Sturgis at the burnout contest when they start smoking their rims out. Who'd you get to sign the plate? Brian Deegan. Very cool, guys. You see his bike over there? Moto Triple A. Ah, cool. That's what it looks like when you put a super motocross track right on top of a drag strip. Oh my gosh. Look at this bike. Look at this track. Wow. Massive. It's amazing how quick they can build these tracks and then get them out of here. NHRA's going to be here in a few weeks. They'll have all this dirt out of here. The amateurs out there right now. We've got the fast machines coming up in just a little bit. This is great. Good day to have a snack.
Those guys are going to have to go
Check out the double gate too. How cool is that? Here come our pros. Good luck to Joe. He's gonna see how he likes the Charlotte racetrack. They're all here, ladies and gentlemen. All ready to go. It's getting warm too. They got the umbrellas out. Ready for this very valuable session here. A few of them got the headphones on. Getting in that zone. We'll see if Team Triumph can keep up that forward momentum. There you go. Awesome. Good luck, Duff. Good luck, Duff. They're ready to rock and roll. Team Pro Circuit ready to rock and roll. Staying cool in this Charlotte heat. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. Let's get it on. Parker Ross, big shout out to him. Somebody's calling him. He's in the zone. I'll tell you, it's such an interesting situation with this double gate, that's for sure. There it is right there. He's alongside his son. He's got the Metal Militia shirt on. They asked Hayden in the press conference, who do you look up to? He of course said my father, and he also said Ricky Carmichael. Ready to go, looking to win the Supermotocross championship here once again. Team Metal Militia with them every step of the way.
206, Hunter Yoder 207.
That is Duff. He's one of the best mechanics in the business. lot of talent out here ready to put on a show for us too. So glad you guys are watching. We'll see what these guys can do. Let's take a look at the other side of the gate over here. Amazing selection of talent. Ready to get it on.
1 minute, guys. Yep. Really got a minute away from
Hayden Deegan's first opportunity. Check out this beautiful racetrack here, ZMax Dragway. It is almost time to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Very talented duck. And what is likely Hayden Deegan's final 3 races on the 250. Somebody down, yes we do. Who went down? Oh no, is it Marchbank? Just shows you at any time in this sport, even at this level, get out here on a green racetrack or a track you're not familiar with. Let's hope no injuries here. We've got a sand section coming up. Look at the sand they brought in. Last week, 2 weeks ago, Bud's Creek, and you heard my interview with Hunter Lawrence, he talked about how difficult it is to set up a bike for Supermotocross. He said, look, you're taking parts designed for Supercross, parts designed for motocross, and trying to find the happy medium. Right now, Hayden's flowing like pro motocross, but now when he gets back in this section, it's going to feel a whole lot more like Supercross. show you this back section. Once he gets beyond the scoreboards, we'll give you a good look at it. This is what makes these tracks so diverse. Look at this. Feel the Supercross mojo there. Goes down. I gotta say, it's looking like Hayden and Duff nailed the setup. It'll be interesting to see what tweaks they decide to make. On this course down below. This is it. ZMax Dragway. They built this place in 3 days, this course. Pretty amazing. Hard to believe they're going to have all the dirt out of here and it'll be all cleaned up for NHRA too. As Hayden is flying. Checker flag. So how about that, guys? I know some of you are like, hey, why didn't you show the rest of the field? I was just trying to keep up with Hayden there. It's hard to follow, and Hayden by far looked the fastest. We'll see what we got cooking here with the 450s. Another amazing assembly of talent ready to go. And Sexton, the number 4. Who are we pulling for over here? Who are we rooting for?
Sexton.
Sexton, okay. What could be? Well, let's just say, there you go. There you go. Sexton's final few days with KTM here. Check out the talent over here. Welcome back, Ken Roxon. Great to see him back. Big shout out to all the hardworking media members like this young lady doing a great job getting some wonderful shots. Thank you. Always great photos. Here we go, guys. You have yet to see Jett. Have yet to see Jett. I don't know if he's not coming out for this session. You see the 96. See the teams locking in those whole shot devices. Sometimes it takes a few guys to do it. Case in point. Just for the start, if you follow me from drag racing, you know drag racers, you'll want them long, low, and light. Well, that's what they want on the start. Clearly, Super Motocross is a lot more of a versatile sport. Well, they'll need it to fly 90 feet over a triple, but on the start, they want a drag bike. That's why they lock down that front end.
Yo,
what's up, man? What's your name?
I'm Landon Ladner.
You watch Cycle Drag Racing, Jack?
Yes, sir.
You rock. Who do we have with you today?
Mom and Dad.
They just hit Mom and Dad. Yeah. Shout out Mom and Dad. Who we rooting for?
Hayden.
Hayden. Who we rooting for, guys? Who we rooting for over here? I don't know. It seems like it's a Hayden crowd. Who we rooting for, guys? Who we pulling for?
Oh, it's all about Deegan.
Deegan. There we go. Got to give it up to Ken Roxon. Twilight of his career. Still a very young man, but we know out here in this sport, careers are very, very short. Talk about drag racing. John Force, who just retired, 73 years old. Ken's a lot younger than that, but he is considered one of the veterans, one of the OGs out here. He's still getting it done. On a Suzuki with a kickstart. Can you believe Suzuki has not made an electric start bike yet for Ken Roxon? You think that's going to happen anytime soon? Let me know what you think down below. And we know for Chase Sexton, his future will soon be on green as he gets ready for an impending move to Kawasaki. But that doesn't mean Team KTM isn't going for it. They want a swan song. They want a title on the way out. And they got a lot of talent over there. Gotta say, I think Anthony was right too from Dunlop. I'm not seeing many scoops. Nobbies are out here this weekend. And he just kickstarted it up. AMA heavily involved out here, as we know. We get our first look at 450 action. ZMax Dragway Again, I want to know your thoughts down below on Super Motocross, now in its third year. Third year, I love it. Extra races is a good thing. If you know anything about me, you know I like drag strips too. Here we go. Nice launch by Hunter. I think the Pro Stock Motorcycles would be proud of that 60 foot. Good job. Boys, who we rooting for here, huh?
Well, let's go Tomac.
Oh, we got some Tomac fans. Yeah. Here it goes. Eli Tomac. Number 1 seed. Jett on the number 1. Guys, look at this rut already. Oh my gosh. I told you this track will keep them guessing. Keep an eye on this man. I don't think season's over for Cooper Webb. I think he's got some more in the tank. Hey, there's Malcolm Stewart. Very tough rhythm section here, and look at how chopped up it's getting already. Wow. It's going to be tricky. Let's see how the number 4 handles it. Here comes Chase. Followed closely by Hunter. Here comes the man, Jett. Jett just gave us some souvenir roofs. Next shirt order on CycleDragShop.com gets it. CycleDragShop.com, I'm putting this roost from Jett Lawrence in one of those lucky packages. We rooting for Eli? Yes, sir. Good stuff. Nice bike, man. Nice bike. Let's see how Jett handles it. Tough rhythm section. Right into the sand. Almost effortless. There's that transition. Let's keep an eye on it, guys. Let's watch it really close. Let me know your thoughts down below. Right into that sand. This could be tough on race day. Malcolm in hard. See how Kenny handles it. Kenny appears to be taking it easy. Gotta shout out one of the greatest cameramen of all time. If those great folks watch Peacock, a lot of the interviews shot by my man, Kenny Cavalli. Welcome to Charlotte, Ken.
Oh yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow, but we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Amen, amen, no rain. I see the checkers flying already. That may be it for our 450 session. Take a look. I'm telling you guys, keep an eye on this one on Peacock. Tough rhythm section right into the sand and then right into the drag strip. Sometimes I use the analogy drag strip. It's literally a drag strip right here. They could have the ET clocks on this weekend. They got this place decorated for the occasion. Looks good. If you follow what I do here and on Cycle Drag, you know I love my classic bikes. I love restored bikes. I love old bikes. So let's take a trip down memory lane real quick. I got to show you this. How about this, guys? A couple of Brian Deegan's old bikes. We got the YZ250 over here. This one very special. Remember the Brian Deegan Ghost Ride bike? This is the actual motorcycle now owned by Moto XXX. And we got a lot of fine restorations. Back here we got the Honda CR125. We got the RM125. Big shout out to my man over here because he did a lot of them. Good to see ya. Sir, I'm gonna assume this is your lovely wife. I'm not gonna tell her what we were talking about how much these cost.
Don't tell her about the other lovely wife.
Oh, there we go. Won't tell her about the lovely wife. Also won't tell him how much you spent on some of these restorations. But you know what, ma'am? They're great investments. Great investments these motorcycles are. She says thumbs up. That's a good woman right there. Let's take a look. He restored a lot of these. I'll tell you which one. I want to know which one's your favorite down below. I really like the McGrath. Big old number 1-800 collect. Some of the older 70s Hondas, Yamahas back here. Check out this old RM. Is this thing cool or what? Look at this. We got the old school Suzuki 500. The big bore 500 machines rolled the roost. How awesome is that? And then, of course, got any CR500 fans in the house? I love them. Oh, look, even over here. We got one of the old. I'm sure many of you grew up on one of these. How cool. And that will do it. That is your track preview, guys. The checkers fly. Supercross at a drag strip. How cool is that? Kind of the best of both worlds. We love it. Shout out these guys too. I know they're loving it. Some of the fans able to get in here on Friday enjoying their full track preview as we get ready for a big day coming up. It is going to be awesome tomorrow, guys. Make sure you leave your predictions down below. I want to know a couple things in the comments. Number one, what are your thoughts on Super Motocross? Remember, this is relatively new. Number two, I want to know, when this thing drops the gate tomorrow, who will you be rooting for? That is the big question. So make sure you keep it locked right here. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, from Bruton Smith, ZMax Dragway. You know, if there's anything fast racing, we're in. Racing Jack.